Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Becky, and today we're going to be working on Mini Kit Monday, October 2019 layout number 1. We are using a 444 template instructions that Janet at RTS had given us over at Mini Kit Monday. You can go over to our challenge group, Facebook group, if you want to check that out, or if you want to participate. I will have that linked down below. Up front, I'm going to go ahead and tell you to make sure you go check out Traci, Kathy, Dollie, Daisy, Shannon, and Leslie. I will have them all linked down below as well. So you see right here, I'm putting these 3 papers together. These are the cuts that were instructed for the very first layout. Now I do use a wood grain background. When I put my kit together, I just kind of pulled a Felicity Jane kit from, I think it was the fall of last year. I hadn't broke into yet. The photo that I'm using is a photo of Brandy and Adele when Adele was much smaller, and Brandy had posted that on Facebook and she had called it her Bestie. Well, I went ahead and titled it Baby Bestie. I am using the copper because some of the embellishments that were in with the Felicity Jane kit, sorry about that, or copper based. Right here I'm cutting up a 3x4 card. I'm going to put a piece on either side of the photo. I just wanted a little bit more pattern there because when we did for this 4x4 there was 3 pattern papers that were already cut up. I wanted it a little bit more, so I do use a 3x4 card to put on either side of my photo right there. You will probably be able to tell by the length of this video that using this 4x4, it came together so super fast. Now I do want to make sure I get these pieces straight right here. That's why I'm kind of hemming and hawing with it a little bit. I am going to pull out the embellishments that were part of this Felicity Jane. Sorry about that. I forgot to mute my phone again. I told you in one of my previous videos that I'm kind of changing up my workflow a little. Sorry about that. I'm still learning, right? Well, I'm still learning how to do it on my phone. I do pick out 2 tags. I am going to use this blue one over on the right hand side of my photo, and they had in this kit, there were some tulle bows. I am going to put one of those on the tag hole. That's going to be my my twine, if you will. It's going to be this little tulle bow. I am going to be using some liquid glass to stick that down, and I sure hope it holds. I'm not exactly sure what would hold tulle. I do have some fabric glue. I probably could have tried that. It might even worked better. I'm not sure. But I'm just going to, we'll go with this and see how it works. This other tag, I really wanted to use it. It will come back into play. Here on the left-hand side of my photo, I'm just going to build a teeny tiny cluster up here. It's nothing spectacular. There's just a label, and I put one of those epoxy stickers over it. I think it says remember. I don't have it right up in front of me. I do put another epoxy sticker on top of that, and it's a flower that matches the flower that's on the flower patterns. And then I'm going to sprinkle around several hearts. I put a big one down there by that tulle bow at the bottom, and then I'm going to use some of the coppery colored ones. I really love that color. It looks really good with that really dark floral piece that's in the paper. Here I'm pulling out some Nuvo drops. They were in my kit as well, and they're kind of a copper color. And I put a little heart down there by Bestie is what I was just now doing. I do end up smudging one of these dots, but it's going to work out fine. I do decide to put this tag up at the top of the layout right like that. And I'm going to put another tulle bow on it. And I'm going to put it down the same way. I'm switching it out for the striped one. The other one, it's kind of funny because those tags did come with the Felicity Jane kit, but you can see the paper is white based, but those tags are kind of cream. So it's kind of like, I got over it and I went ahead and used it anyways. It works out fine. So I'm going to decide again that I wanted something a little bit extra. More paper. I used a branding strip that was on, I believe that was on the wood grain paper. Not 100% sure, but I just kind of tuck it in down there at the bottom just to give myself a little bit more pattern. I am putting that down with just some liquid glue. I think there's Scotch tacky glue in that bottle. So we're going to go ahead and make sure that's stuck down. Again, I'm going to have to pull out my Nuvo drops and kind of make some corrections because as you can see, all this messing around, that one right there in particular, yeah, that's the one I said I smudged. So I'm still going to put more down. I'm going to end up taking out the the paint tin that I put in my kit. It was by Rachel Evans. I had purchased it off of Etsy, and I'm going to get the copper and water it down really good and do some splatters. You saw I just now added another blue heart up there at the top. So this is what it ends up looking like. I love that Rachel Evans paint because it kind of is dimensional. When you plop it down, it's not flat like a watercolor. It kind of bumps up a little bit when you put it in splatters. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me today. Please remember to check out the other ladies, Traci, Kathy, Daisy, Dollie, Shannon, and Leslie. And I will see you next Monday for layout number 2, October 2019 Mini Kit Mondays. Bye, guys.